concepts of the temple is that the ground floor is dedicated for listening, the first contact, receiving information. The first floor is dedicated for reflection, thinking, understanding. So it's a place dedicated also for the part of study, as receiving teachings and so on. And then the second floor is dedicated for meditation. As in Buddhist practice, we have this concept of Te Sam Gom Sum, which is listening, understanding and meditating or familiarizing. We have different floors. At the ground floor we have the main temple, which is a place dedicated mainly for meditation, for prayer, also as a simple place where people can come and visit. One thing very practical that we are also making in this ground floor is we have a reception area for the shoe rack and so on. And finally, as been expected for a long time, we have finally toilets that we have been used in for many years, and it was always a little bit difficult from that sense. So we are really building in a way that we take care of making it, first of all, following all the traditional religious, spiritual aspects of the building, by putting all the mantras in the walls, by making all the different ornaments with the mantras, by giving the right shape to it. So it's fully respecting the traditional sacred architecture. We are building in a way that is respectful to the environment. So both the type of material that we use, we are using it in the most respectful way as possible, using natural materials, using materials that are from this region. So for example, all the stone that we use, it comes directly from this region. We try to use the workers from here and everything else in this way. So we have built this temple from the point of view of the energy efficiency in the best way as we could. So the whole building is very well isolated in a natural way, using not the plastic materials that commonly are used, but we were able to use everything with cork. So it's very naturally done, so the building can breathe and at the same time isolate itself from heat and cold. The heating and the cooling system are being done with geothermal together with solar panels for energy, which means that in a sunny day of winter, the whole heating system, we generate the all energy that we need to heat the place. Or in a very hot summer day, the whole cooling system, it's also fully self-sustainable. So we don't need to depend on any other external resource. And together also taking into consideration the use of the space and most of all the people that will use these spaces. Which means the comfort, acoustic comfort, thermal comfort, the way how the spaces are distributed. I have been thinking about all of this in order to offer the best for everyone that will come here. So in the ground floor, we have the main temple with the reception and the toilets. Then we have the first floor, in which we have one place which is the room for our gurus. It's the room of Lama Michel Rinpoche, hopefully for his reincarnation to come soon, but also for great lamas such as Kyabche Trijang Rinpoche or Kyabche Nyima Truku Rinpoche and other great lamas that hopefully will come soon. Then we have in the main part of the first floor, there is the Temple of Terra, which is a hall of around 200 square meters, which will be dedicated mainly for teachings. And at the same floor, on the northern side, on the back, we have one beautiful room dedicated for the body. Body and mind always needs to go together. And at the same floor, we still have a bit smaller space, which will be our museum, as Rinpoche called the Peace Culture Museum, which should be a multimedia museum dedicated in the memory of our Guru, but also on different subjects. So we can talk about Tibetan medicine, we can talk about the life of Buddha, we can have expositions about many different subjects. On the last floor, we have a very beautiful meditation hall that looks towards the lake, which it's around 200 square meters. It should be used mainly for retreats and meditation practices. At the same floor, we have one of my favorite parts of the whole temple, which is the library, which is a very beautiful space dedicated to study. It will also be a library where we have all the books connected to our lineage. At the second floor also, there is a prayer hall, small one, which we call the Dharmapala prayer hall, which every monastery always have, so we will have our own also. The project of the temple also contemplates a whole system of audio-video. There will be a very modern and practical system to do the streaming. Actually, I took mainly into consideration the temple itself. But as we moved along the path of building, it came out other very important needs that we couldn't take into consideration. There is the whole infrastructure of system for fire prevention. We need to have the whole electric part, which was not really existing in the right way. There is the part of taking care of water. There is a lot of issues connecting infrastructure, even a road that the local government requests us to build. So all of this, we took courage and we say, let's do it. And we are making it all at the same time. And as many of you know, we have the road to build, which Rinpoche called Tarlam, which is called the path to liberation, which is connecting Albagnano to the center. So I've been looking at the various possibilities and trying to make it in the best way as possible. I'm trying really to give the best for our Sangha, the best for this world. Making it, I believe that a temple is something that it's very important in our life. A place which is dedicated for our spiritual practice, for the study of Dharma, for the meditation, for prayers, for receiving teachings, for reflection. I think we really need to make the best